am Letitia, and this is That So Letitia. Hope you guys are having a great start to your September. Happy fall, autumn eve if you are in this hemisphere. Let me just go ahead and do a little sippy sip from my fall inspired tumbler. If it's one thing about me, I love me a great tumbler. And if you are new to this channel, please, let's take care of some housekeeping. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way, every time I post new content, you will definitely be in the know. And if you are a subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back. Make sure that you have dinged that notification bell, so every time I drop a new upload, you won't miss it as well. Let's get into it. So today I'm actually going to attempt a get ready with me. Lord, please be with me, because I've never done one of these before. I've been asked to do them, but I was not all that confident on exactly how to go about doing it. So yeah, that's what this one is going to be today. Fall inspired, of course, my absolute favorite time of the year. My face is looking a little bit glazed donut-ish because I have already did my skincare. I've already applied my Black Girl sunscreen. It is imperative, if you decide to go outside from up underneath your home's natural light, that you have a healthy, proper base, as well as my trusted favorite for the moment, face primer by Mercier. This is their Pure Canvas primer. What I like to do before I apply my actual foundation is take a little bit of pressed powder and just apply it to my oily T-zone area. So I am going to grab a brush and I'm going to go in using a little bit of Born This Way multi-purpose pressed powder in the shade Chai, and just kind of give a little bit of reinforcement to my T-zone area, because today is a authentic, genuine get ready with me. I actually have a day date with my sons. We're gonna go out and hang out a little bit. So yeah, I need to definitely make sure that my foundation is not going to give on me. So now that I have a little bit of that pressed powder on, I am going to now apply my foundation. Estée Lauder Double Wear 24-hour long wear oil-free, oil-resistant foundation. My shade is Sandalwood. When I tell y'all this is the truth, I'm not even lying. This is legit the truth. I promise it is. I wore some last night when I went out on a date with the hubs, and we were in the sweltering heat. The day actually started out with our boys outside at an outdoor mall, and I was afraid that, you know, like at some point this foundation has to start to kind of break down. No. And that was at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't get home till 4 o'clock this morning, and my foundation still was amazing. If anything, the only bit of makeup I lost was my lipstick. And I am applying it using my trusty, rusty favorite at the moment, e.l.f. blending brush. And now I'm just gonna go in with my concealers. Juvia's Place shade 12 is for my areas I want to kind of bring a little bit more of lightness to, or not lightness, that was like definitely wrong term, but basically where the light is going to hit, that's 12. And for my contoured or shadowed areas, for my shadowed areas, also Juvia's Place, and this one is in 6. So I blended in the concealers as well as applied my eyebrows. Save you guys having to sit here and watch me go through all of that. It's so boring, right? And if you do need help or you would like tips on how to actually style your eyebrows, I will put a link in the description box below to my beginner brow tutorial by request. Because I still think I have some issues I'm working out with them, but apparently somebody likes them. So what I did use for my brow is Benefit Brow Contour Pen. This guy here. I use Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil, and it is in shade 5, as well as Anastasia Beverly Hills DipBrow Gel in dark brown. Okay, so what we are going to do now is kind of set some of the highlighted and contoured areas. I am going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their loose setting powder. It is in the shade Deep Peach. Just going to use a beauty sponge and apply it to the areas that I used the lighter shade concealer in. All right, so now that we have that, I'm just gonna let it sit for a while. It helps to absorb oil, which after switching my foundations to the Estée Lauder Double Wear, I really don't have an issue with that. I've even worn that foundation several times before without doing this. Kind of a creature of habit, so I still just kind of do it for reinforcement, I guess. Okay, so I am going to now begin to base my eye for our shadow look using NYX's Eyeshadow Primer. Grab a brush, where are you? And I'm using a Morphe M705 for that application. I'm so excited to see like all of the different fall tutorials and fall makeup and fashion looks this year. I think I've probably expressed this before, but I'm so super over summer this year. I guess granted the fact that we really didn't have one. So I am really excited about the possibilities that fall could bring for us. And then I'm just tired of it being super hot. Speaking of my eye look for today, this brand, this will be my absolute first time using this brand, owning this brand, testing it out. She is all knee deep in the makeup world. I've seen several of her palettes around. I've heard absolutely nothing but great reviews, but I pretty much held off on buying it just because when you sit in front of a camera like this, and even for many of us that don't, but you sit in front of your screen to watch videos like this, we got too much damn makeup as it is. So I held off and I held off and I held off. And given the fact that we're approaching fall, all of the shadows that I have, I did not have any that satisfied me for fall 2020. Maybe fall 19, maybe fall 18, but not fall 2020. So I had to go out and purchase this palette. It is by Natasha Denona. It is her bronze palette. Now, first impression of this palette, it is a 15 pot palette. First impression, to be extremely honest, I'm a little confused. And the reason I'm confused, we're gonna talk as I work, okay? Let me grab a brush. And I am going to use Sundown, which is this guy here. I'm going to use that as my transition shade, okay? Yeah, the reason for my confusion is when I looked up like videos and reviews on this palette, a lot of people basically stated that it was marketed as a summer palette. For me personally, I don't get that. I think that, you know, with all of the warm shades and whatnot in here, it's more fitting for fall than it would be for summer. I mean, there are a significant amount of shimmers in this palette, although it's only a 15 slot, 15 pot, however you call it. It's only 15 shades in here, but let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes, and obviously the rest 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 are shimmers. Shimmers to me are appropriate for any time of the year, so it doesn't matter that there is a significant amount of shimmers in here. Just with the color story, to me, this seems to be more or less a fall palette, but nevertheless, I am impressed with it. I love the shades thus far. Again, this is my absolute first time using it, and I've seen reviews and videos on this palette as far back as like, I want to say June or July of this year. So in that respect, I know I'm kind of late, but I just feel this palette is more fall appropriate. Okay, so now that we have Sundown as our transition shade, we are going to go in with, I think I want to do like a bronzy look today, kind of nude almost. So we are going to go in with, let's do Magma, which is this matte here. I'm gonna go in with this one. Let me grab another brush and let's apply that to the outer portion of our eye. That's a beautiful brown. It's kind of like a clay color. And the brush I'm using is a Morphe M433 brush for this one. I don't know if you guys out there kind of follow the rules as it pertains to which brush to use for what. For me, if it works, that's what I use it for. So I'm not sure if this is a blending brush or not. I just know I put the shadow on the bristles and put the bristles to the eye, and it works. Just to add a little bit of depth or dimension to kind of take the look up or the shadow just a notch, I'm going to go in and use Deep Dive, which is this one here. And I'm going to lightly apply that to the outer area and just kind of blend it inward. And then I'm going to apply the same to the other eye, going in with a bit of Deep Dive. We are now going to use, let's try Beach, which is this shade here. grabbing a new brush. It's here. Oh, that worked out well. Okay, Beach, come through. Normally, these type of mattes go on ashy on me, but this one looks simply amazing. Look at that color payoff. That is gorgeous. I say that is cute. And I'm going to use my brush and just kind of whisk off this excess powder. And for our contoured areas, I'm now going to put Maybelline Fit Me in the shade that I don't like saying because I feel like they could have picked a better name. We're just gonna say Rich. And that is for the areas that we applied the contour in. And to set the rest of my face, I am going to use a bit of Fenty Beauty, and this is their Pro Filter Mini Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and it is in the shade Nutmeg. Very lightly, just kind of whisk it across. I'm going to take and pop a tad bit of shimmer into this look. I am going to use Gloaming, which is this guy here. Just going to lightly whisk my brush across it, pick up a little bit, and we're just gonna use it in the middle area. Add a little bit of setting spray to the brush. Go back in to gloaming and let's try again. There we go. Picked it up a little bit better. A little bit, not across the entire front portion of the eye, but just a little bit in the middle. Hope give it a little bit more dimension. Gave it more dimension. I'm going to close this one. Impressions of the palette. I think it's a great palette. I love the color payoff. I didn't have too much fallout. When I was applying the various shades, I like how all of the shades showed up rich on me. Of course, many of you are probably already aware of that if you've ever used one of these palettes before. Me, I'm new to the game when it comes to Natasha Denona. However, because I'm new, does not mean I'm gonna be a stranger. I spotted some of her other palettes at the Sephora near me. I think I may have to stop in and pay those girls a visit too. So we are now going to apply our, not our shadow. We are going to apply our blush, the blush that I will be using. So I will be working from the Saharan Blush Volume 1 by Juvia's Place. Let me just gather my blush brush. And I am going to use, we're gonna go in with this shade here and this shade. We're gonna merge the two together and see what we get. Starting off super light, just in case I don't like it. Okay, so I'm going to apply my lashes off camera, come back. We will then do the lip and our outfit for today. And guys, this is the final look. For my lip, I did it off camera just because I wanted to see if a more matte, kind of neutral look would, you know, kind of tickle my fancy for this whole get up, or if a more bold, glossy lip would do. So I went with the glossy, bold look. I pulled this one together using lip liner by MAC in the shade Beet, B-E-E-T. And then I applied a layer of Milani. This is Sangria, as well as, this was a group effort. This is by NYX. This is their Butter Gloss, and it is in the shade Cranberry Pie. And for a bit of gloss, or a bit of shimmer, shall I say, I topped it off with Pat McGrath's, this is her Dreamscape Opulust Gloss, and it is in the shade Dreamscape. So that is the look in terms of the face. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it looks okay. Again, I'm gonna play around with, you know, kind of getting that sweet spot regarding using the Natasha Denona's palette, just because by being bronze, some of the shades are a little bit closer to my skin tone, and they may not show up well as some other shades or as some other shimmers. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun trying to, you know, sort it out and make up different looks. So definitely stay tuned for more looks and tutorials that will be featuring that palette. Now on to our get ready with me. Again, I'm a novice. I've never done a get ready with me, so I assume I'm supposed to show you guys like my outfit of the day, right? Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I decided to go with pretty much a jean look, so blue jean band, or at least a blue toned band for my hair. I am rocking these bad boys until at least October. So that's why a lot of my looks have a headband, just because I kind of have some stuff growing, literally some new growth growing up under here. So that's pretty much to conceal that. But I also went with, you know what, let me just show you guys. Hold on. So this is the look that I'm going for today. It is, again, like I said, basically just blue jean, kind of in that mood today. So I paired it up with a lot of gold tone jewelry, gold tone watch. My watch is by Michael Kors. It's an oversized men's watch. I love wearing men's watches, as well as some Alex and Annie bangles. I've had these bangles. And my ever-loved Gently Used Kate Spade bangle. And then this is my watch. And these are my gold tone accessories. Outfit is from Old Navy. I love Old Navy. Do not hate Old Navy. They are fashionable, affordable, and comfortable. So yeah, this is the look. And I paired it with some boyfriend cut jeans from Old Navy as well. So I hope I did good for my first get ready with me video. Guys, let me know in the comments if I did good, what I could do different next time, if you would even want to see another get ready with me. If there is a wanted next time, let me know all of that. And as always, everything I used will be in the description box below. You guys have a wonderful, safe holiday extended weekend. Feel free to share, like, and comment on this video. And until next time, guys, bye.